Hey, how's it going, guys? Geo here. Today we're trying something new. It's a new format, and I'm playing a new deck, and I thought it might be fun if I try cataloging all my big deck changes week to week. We are going into the third week that I'm playing this deck, so I'm gonna have three lists now, and we'll hopefully do one a week. I thought this might be a fun way to maybe see how the deck evolves to catch up with the meta and maybe create discussion for my own and your benefit, I guess. So this is my week one list. I was kind of really pessimistic about the deck going into the format. I don't know, I just thought Paildramon spinning the 6 DP Digimon would be really bad. And I was afraid it would be too inconsistent too. As you can see, I have a very specific goal in mind in this deck, and it's that I'm not playing a lot of the low end. I really just want to focus on consistently getting into my high end stuff, and like it primarily is kind of latched onto Gatomon, or at least that's what I thought. I thought the most important thing would be Gatomon. So I'm only playing six level threes, the four to Tapirmon, two Gazi, the Tapirmon to draw, Gazi to. It just seems relevant in this metagame. You can deal with memory boosts. I thought Hammer Sparks would be an issue, and I saw that Antibody does also gain memory. So I just why not play Gazi? For Gatomon is broken combo enabler. Eismon to dig the one black Gatomon to finish a game off if I need to. I'm playing a 2-2 Lady Devimon split because I thought the 6 DP would be super relevant for Flame Hell Scythe because otherwise you're gonna be really low on purple level fives. Like the only way to get into them is to evolve. And yeah, we'll talk about what I realized when we get to the next list, I guess. Played 4-2 on the yellow, 4 Magnas, and then on the level 6s, I played 3 and 3. 3 of Phantomon, Fall Demon, and 3 Mastemon. 2 defeat, 2 TK and Kari, 3 Chaos Degradation, 4 Hell Scythe, and then 1 Reinforcing Memory Boost. You would play 3 if you could, and then Purple Memory Boost at 2. Uh, I even now my mentality with building this deck is kind of the same because there's just so much removal in this format. I thought the deck really needed to do something early game other than commit Digimon to the board. So that takes place in the Karis and the memory boost, like building stuff up early as you're removing their stuff and slowing down their game, so that you can just go off on a turn. So if we look at the next list, like I said, it's pretty similar, but we changed some key things. Level threes are the same. Gatomons, of course, you play four. Eismon I cut down to three just because I found they're only good early game. Sometimes my turn one play would just be dropping Eismon, which I think is super valid because it's draw three, ditch two, so you can ditch Lucimons and stuff. And the Black Automon did come up in my week one. I guess I should talk about that real quick. Week one, I played one tournament, one local. I went X1, losing to Yellow Hybrid. It's because I decked out game three. And then I think I ended up getting third or fourth or something. So I still taught. Um, but it made me realize there's still things that are wrong with the deck, right? The big one here, I think, it doesn't seem that big, but I'm playing three Magnas and three Angelomans. So Magna at four was just too much. I just always drew way too many of them. The recovery, I don't know, I never needed it, I guess. And Angelomon, the on play effect's not that relevant. It certainly comes up. But the really important thing is the inherit. Giving your Mastemons plus two or plus one security tax with check two security makes the slower matchups way more favorable. So just being able to get Angelomon under my Mastemon more consistent, not even under my Mastemon, under Ophanomon too, more consistently it's super important. Help my yellow hybrid match. Chaos mode's still playing at 2. Oh, we can see I got the some nice rarity upgrades on the second week as well, which is kind of fun. I shifted the Lady Devimons to a 3 and 1. I guess we can talk. So the biggest thing is that the old Lady Devimon just I think it's just better generally when you're evolving it because you can draw into Lucamons and then ditch them for your combos, which are really important. A Phantomon I cut down to two because most of the time I was just discarding them. Even now, at two, I only really use maybe one a game, but it's important to get if you can't get to Mastemon right away. There's a lot of games I start off by like searching with Godamon, evolving with Lady Devi, or evolving with Anduamon, just like dig through my deck, and then evolving to a Phantomon to just stave off some of that early game pressure. And then when you have the Anduamon under it, it gets +1 security attack because there's a purple on the field. Playing four Mastemons, that was another huge thing for the slower matchups. Was that just having a fourth Mastemon that like won't be in security or like that you'll actually see. I guess is what I'm trying to say. Just having another one that you can actually see just came up a lot, considering how late a lot of my matchups were going. I was kind of expecting the format to be faster, because everybody at my locals were talking about the Vmon decks and antibody. That was like what a lot of the hype was about. But then obviously the metagame has a lot more yellow hybrid, and there's obviously the mirror. And now defeat's still at two. I think two's fine. I I really like it for the tamer deletion effect against yellow, more than the security effect. I was considering playing it to three, but I don't. For the another thing I'll talk about in a bit. Kari is still great at three. As you can see, I dropped the TK in Kari. I think it's just not super relevant. I was thinking you want something to push your memory up, like past the three from the Kari limit, just so that you can go for those big turn plays. But it seemed that memory boost was more reliable, so I actually upped the memory boost count a little bit. Flame Hellside is a broken card. It's amazing. Chaos to Great I play at three. I think four seems too much. I rarely ever play it from hand. It's just there for like emergencies, I guess. Uh, I actually haven't run into antibody yet. I've played three locals so far. I've not run into antibody, but this is mostly here for that. And also, it can get rid of other random level sevens. Like I run into like Omnimon and Black Greymon once, I think, which it's relevant. So now two Dead or Alives. It's two cards. Doesn't seem like a lot, but I think it kind of shifts some of the matchup dynamics. I like it a lot. The biggest thing is it's another additional tamer remover for uh, for the yellow hybrid matchup. Yellow hybrid seems to struggle a lot against you if you can just get rid of the Codies. Because if you just keep getting rid of their Codies, they basically cap at three memory, and then like they just can't do a lot on their turn. And on top of that, they're gonna run out of tamers eventually when they're evolving into Jet Sylphies and recovering. It's really important for the board state, I think, in the matchup. The other thing is it gives you, like earlier I was saying how I wanted the 6 DP Lady Devi because I thought that you'd want to bring it off of Hellscythe. That situation never really came up that much. But the Dead or Alive can also bring back a purple level 5 if you only have a yellow in hand and you like evolve like Anduamon on top of Gatomon. And then you can Dead or Alive, bring back a Lucamon, pop the Tamer, and a turn do the Mastemon combo. So it was pretty good. Also, it checks security. It's another thing in security that is great to hit. Memory boost, I said I bumped up to three. I think it's just so the thing I noticed is, like I said, there's a lot of removal. So having ways of pushing yourself past the three memory cap from Kari lets you. So you really want to hit six memory basically. If you can hit six memory in one turn, you can hard play Gatomon, then go into Lady Devi, and then like get your yellow out by hard playing it or playing Hellscythe or something. And having that turn lets you just completely flip board states. You can remove so many things with the Mastemon effect, especially if you have a Lucamon in the trash. It's absolutely nuts. So I think the early game is all about just like turtling it out, building up your stuff. then flipping the or the game state with one like 6 memory or a greater turn. With this list, I played 2 locals. One, I got first place going undefeated, and the second, I went X1. Again, round 1, I lost. To this time to Beelstarmon. I was not expecting that matchup. Otherwise, I would have played the Psychmons. Um, and I don't know, Beelstarmon, just when they can play it for free over and over and over again, it's just so hard to deal with that. That was another game 3, and it was close. It was like a razor margin, but I do think that just Psychmon in the deck might just completely patch up the matchup. So those are my 3 locals, and then the one I'm gonna bring next week, is again a little different. I'm playing the Psychmons now. I was hesitant to drop the Tapirmon count because I thought the drawing was super good, but in testing, it felt like it didn't really matter that much. Like the Demi Marimon is usually enough, and I think the Psychmon is going to be more important because I don't know, this deck cares so much about board state and just like not letting your opponent do the thing that would kill you that turn, and then whatever they commit to the board, you just like get rid of. So I think the Psychomon's probably going to be worth it. The other thing I was thinking was just going 3 Psychomon, 3 Gazi, but I do still like the draws. Like we'll see how consistent it is. I was also considering playing Avenge Kidmon because decking out against Yellow Hybrid is really scary. And on top of that, I almost decked out against in a Mastemon mirror. Okay, yeah, we'll talk about the mirror after this, I guess. Is there anything else I changed? Yeah, I dropped the Izamon down to 2, and I'm playing 4 memory boosts. For the reasons I was talking about earlier, I think memory boost is insane. And not a lot of people are playing memory blockers. It's like blue hybrid and this deck. And blue hybrid, I think I have a very good matchup against with chaos mode and defeat. And the other thing I was thinking about doing this week was dropping the Dead or Alive and playing a third defeat. At least dropping one of them. I kind of wanted Calling from Darkness because then you can recycle even more Mastamons just because of how ridiculously grindy this format has been for me. I am I have one on the turn that I would have decked out after like 4 or 5 times in the last week. I mean, part of it is because I purposely don't draw my last card and then set up game for the following turn. But the amount of times I've gone almost to deck out is insane. Um, and I guess we could talk about the. I should talk about this earlier. Is I think a lot of the Mastamon decks I play against are playing like Candlemon and the other like yellow purple cards. I don't think they're very good. One because you're eating up more space from your good cards like that you want in security, like Dead or Alive, Hellscythe, Chaos Degrade, stuff like that. And I think security is like super important in this deck. If they swing into like 2 3K guys all the time, it's just not good for you. Like it's not what the deck wants to be doing. And then additionally, I feel like they don't do anything because of the removal stuff. Like I keep saying, sometimes you play the big Automon turns, but I've also found myself doing a lot of like evolving Gatomon in the breeding area, and then like when I already have combo pieces, and then moving it up, and then doing the combo like on my turn, or not even Gatomon. Sometimes I just evolve on like Izamon and evolve the Lady Devi on the Izamon in breeding, just so I can guarantee that the combo is gonna go off like on the following turn, or like at least I get the pieces in play. Uh, so the Gatomon hasn't been like as necessary as I thought to see, but it's obviously like the best card to enable the combo, like quite obviously. All right, so I guess I'll in a week report back how this list does. I'm planning on going on 2 locals this week again. We'll see how it works out. Hopefully, I can take another first between one of the two this week. It's hard. We got some competitive players, and sometimes you want to, sometimes stuff happens. But please let me know what your lists look like. I'd love to see what you guys are doing with the deck. It's a fun deck, and I'm trying to max rarity. Rarity. Oh my god, max rarity. That's it. It soon. I'm missing a couple cards. I got two Karis lined up. Got the Flame Hellsites, the pre-release Flame Hellsites are killing me right now. But anyway, have a great day, guys.